Without further ado, let us say hello to Hollywood superstar, the one and only, the inimitable O'Shea Jackson Jr. My man, how are you? You have incredible paws, by the way. Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
Your paws are unbelievable.
Thank you, man.
They're like catcher mitts.
Crazy.
Hollywood superstar.
Yeah, what a beast.
This is one of the all-time great bobbleheads right here. We were there last night.
Oh, nice.
Look at this. This ain't no cheap bobblehead that you get at a Brooklyn Cyclones game. This is legit. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure his garage is about to be filled with
You know what I was impressed? I'm going to put it right here next to my boy Kike, who told me to suck it after the World Series.
What
we'll
a guy, that
later.
Kike.
Yeah, he's some can of piss, as we say. You know what I was impressed with? They gave out 40K of these yesterday.
Wow.
40K. Like, usually you go to bobblehead day, it's like first 10K, get the bobblehead. Dodgers got that money, huh?
I mean, yeah, Shohei helps.
Yeah, he does
What
help.
a guy.
Your dad was on the air. He hits the homer.
Yeah. My dad is, he's become their mascot. They haven't officially named him, but, I mean, every time that he is around or, on camera, something good happens. It's the best, man. Our family is so happy for him. And we got a bunch of little dads around now.
Yeah, what happened the rest of the game, though?
Oh, he probably went to the bathroom.
He went, yeah, okay. Yeah.
The Giants, right now, when you're the villain of the league, everybody is every I is dotted, every T is crossed against you. The Dodgers right now, we're just waiting for October.
I hate the Dodgers.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I really do. It actually felt very weird for me being there because of the pain. The pain still exists.
The ban is coming.
Is it?
Yeah. We'll make sure that we get you banned.
Yeah, no, I would like not to be banned because it is a beautiful stadium. I will admit, it is absolutely gorgeous. Being there with the palm trees, the sun setting, Vince Scully, all the paraphernalia. It's amazing. But the fans are you guys are very rude. But
yeah,
I get it because all the other teams, I'm just curious, what's it like to be a fan of a team that gets swept in the NBA playoffs? Because my team is doing the sweeping, and I'm just wondering what's it like.
Well, your team is
the New York Knickerbockers.
The Knicks, the last championship you guys won was 4 years after Martin Luther King was assassinated.
1973 to be exact.
So,
but that's yesteryear.
Crazy.
But we're doing.
I'm happy for you,
doing
dog.
pretty.
What y'all got? 2?
2, yes, in our history.
That's nice.
I just want
Sparks
one.
got 3.
I just want. Yeah. Don't make me say something. I just want one. They're playing pretty good.
They're playing pretty good, and they got Josh Hart over there. That is former Laker. I love Josh Hart.
Yeah.
I hold Josh Hart dear to my heart. So I love the Knicks because Knicks fans are crazy. Bing bong. Yeah. I love Knicks fans,
and we're loyal.
Yeah, 100%. Whenever it's a Lakers Knicks, it's packed in there.
It's actually more Knicks fans there. We invade arenas like we did Philly. Philly no longer a sports town. That title is gone.
Yeah.
That's what Josh said.
You guys' beef with Philly, Philadelphia has a place in my heart because they destroyed Tom Brady for me. So I love I love them for that. But yeah, destroy Philly. Who cares? They gave me Kobe and that was it.
Didn't even show up. Rolled over. Didn't even show up, rolled over.
They beat Boston for me, though.
What about my Canadian boy, Dylan Brooks, showing up in the front row?
After he got swept, which makes no sense.
Iced out.
Yeah.
Just to be a part of the hater parade.
Yeah.
Come on, you have to admit, that is heel 101 right there.
It's for sure heel 101.
Look at this. How good is this? How good is this zoom out? Talk about cinematography here.
Right.
This is villainous.
It is the ultimate loser.
And heel.
Yeah, ultimate loser and heel. You gotta love him.
You hate him.
I mean, I don't hate him, but I mean, what are you doing, bro?
What do you mean? Sitting front row?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just to watch him lose.
After you got swept, though. It's not like, I got a game on him and you didn't. If they would have won one game and we got swept, all right. But you got swept, too.
You don't respect the game. You don't respect the fact that he showed up just to partake in the parade.
No, you look ridiculous.
Really?
But if he would have got one game and then we got swept, yeah, okay, I'm applauding.
Oh, so if he would have lost in 5, it would have been okay.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's well then, bro, you got swept earlier.
Is he a better LeBron heel than Lance Stevenson?
I mean, he's going up against 40-year-old LeBron. Yeah. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? If you're not talking to him at the height of his powers. Stop it.
Is he coming back to LeBron?
I would.
Yeah?
Yeah,
because it seems like it's kind of ending. There seems to be something weird happening.
I feel that, why not? I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's the Lakers, bro.
Yeah.
People get on me for saying that, but
And what does that mean when you say it's the Lakers? Like second
We are
round's
the
okay?
greatest franchise ever made. You know, we are the logo of the league. Every
More championships
ball,
than
every
the
basket,
Celtics?
Like they were winning championships when it was like 8 teams in the league, bro.
Sure.
Segregation, things like that. But so like the Lakers, we're the logo of the league. Every ball, every basket, every camera, every sock, every jersey has a Laker on it. Bro.
Yeah.
We are this league.
And so you want him back?
Yeah. I love LeBron James.
You want him to retire a Laker?
Yep.
Bronny not bad, right?
Put it up there. Put whatever you want, 23 and 6. I'll put them both. You know, just put them up there. Yeah, absolutely. He's going in the rafters.
You like Bronny?
I love Bronny.
Yeah, you're cool with
Yeah,
him?
fight on. USC
Yeah,
Trojan
that's
doesn't
right.
like me as well.
Is there a kinship there? You know what it's like to have a famous dad and people try to hate on you?
Yeah,
Not saying your paths are the
100%.
same, but you feel like some sort of love for him because of some people talk shit about
100%.
it.
Bro, there's no 2 letters heavier in the alphabet than JR.
Yeah.
And so, like, for him to go into his dad's footsteps and to be in a position where he's on the team with his dad and it'd be the Lakers, like, it's already going to be media all over you because you're LeBron James Jr. But the Lakers, anybody who's over here, they are going to be in the media more than they've ever been. And so, like, yeah, I'm never going to have anything unkind to say about Bronny. And he's shown that he is still growing as a player, undefeated in the G League.
Yeah.
Undefeated in the G League. So, yeah, Bronny all day.
I do have to say, the way he conducts himself is actually quite admirable.
Yeah, he's not out here wilding out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's something to be said about anybody that are second or third generation, because you could definitely be out here wilding out.
Right,
You
right.
got the means for it. But no, he handles his business, goes home. You don't hear nothing from him.
Head down.
And like, what more do you want him to do? You want him to quit because of some people on the internet? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
DeAndre gone? DeAndre gone?
I'm so happy he got a new necklace.
Oh, okay.
I was so happy for him. I wish he would have got a victory at any point in time during the series. But that series was wild. It was 5 versus 8 a couple of times, dude.
Because
That
the
game
rest.
two, that game two.
Yeah, the game 2 was weird.
Sports
Yeah.
is such a momentum thing. Like, when I think about the Dodgers and how they stomped out the Yankees in the World Series, if Freddie Freeman doesn't hit that game 1, Yankees win
Yeah.
that game 1, that's a different series. It feels different because the momentum
course.
is going that way. Even the game, I believe it's game 5, like, that's a heart, that you ripping hearts out right there. If that series has to go back to Los Angeles, it feels different. And so when you have these moments that are rip your heart out moments, all of our heart was in taking the momentum in game 2. And then all of a sudden, when it's so close and then they get 14 free points, it takes out your heart.
I know
bro.
all about that. When Tyrese hit that shot in game 1 against the Knicks last year, changed everything. I admit that. It changed everything. Then we lose game 2 at home, and now
Your
we're...
heart is kind of like, can we beat these guys? And then now you're done. You lost.
But are you rooting for us? Like, it's good when the Knicks win, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, hell yeah. You
What
want the
do
Knicks to
root
win?
for the Spurs or the no?
So of the teams remaining, you want the Knicks to win?
Go Knicks, go.
Yo,
100%.
this is huge.
Yeah, man.
Okay, wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
I
shout out to Scar's Pizza in New York. It's
Okay,
my
where's that? Where's
favorite
that?
Pizza. I don't know. I don't know
somewhere-
where nothing is in New York. It's all numbers.
Okay, but it's in the city?
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. One more sports-related thing, and then we get to the real stuff.
Yeah.
The Thursday skit that you did for the draft.
Yeah.
Your idea, Ram's idea. Who came up with that? That was
it was
amazing, by the way. Well
Rams'
done.
idea, but after we lost in the playoffs, I text my connect. Shout out to Kat. I text her and I was like, "We need to figure out how you guys can take over LA because you are LA's team.
Yeah.
You brought a championship. These are the things that usually get the ball rolling, but we need something to make them feel like, no, this is LA's team. You guys got to win the fans before we win a game." And she agreed. She was like, "All right, well, give us some time." A couple months later, they sent me this idea, and of course, I was all over it. There was they were super collaborative, and because they know how important that is to my family, and all that I asked was like, don't put a bunch of AI in it of my dad or anything like that, and don't do anything that tarnishes Friday or makes fun of my dad or you don't got me. They were like, of course, done. And from there, they found gold. And it blew up because this is around WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'm in Vegas. I'm not even thinking about it. And then my phone is blowing up. And it worked out really well. Then we drafted a quarterback. And I was so confused.
How do you feel about that? It seems like Sean McVay was confused as well.
Yeah, like you made coach upset. It's troubling, but I'm not a Chargers fan. So
Right.
I gotta go Rams, baby.
And does anyone who's more popular in LA, Chargers or Clippers?
Oh my God. For sure, Clippers. That Lob City was huge.
Just because they've been around long? I feel like no one cares about the Chargers here.
Yeah, and it really hurts because I used to care about the Chargers a lot. Like I loved the Chargers
In San Diego.
Yeah, in San Diego, because it was the whole thing where
They were
I asked
cool.
my mom, I was like, "Why are we going for Oakland? Like, why?" And like, well, they used to be in L.A. Now my parents hate when I use their sayings against them.
Okay.
And they have a saying where "used to" is a rooster that don't crow no more.
Wow.
All right,
I love that.
So when I hear that, I'm like, "What's closer, San Diego or Oakland?" San Diego. I was a Chargers fan, and it was a great decision because my father hadn't beat me. I think I'm 16-1 when I was a Chargers fan, and it was like Chargers versus Raiders. And when it came in 2016, it was between the Raiders, Rams, and Chargers. I really wanted the Raiders because of my dad, because of the history, and I went on NFL Network with LA Raider gear on. But I said, whoever comes here first, I'm giving them my all. I'm giving them everything because they left because we didn't support.
Right.
So I'm giving them everything. Rams came first. This Raider stuff got to go. I cheered for Jeff Fisher. All right, that's a real grind, bro.
Wait, but can you just drop it like that? When it's in your blood, when you grow up being a fan?
LA's in my blood more.
But when you see that Raider logo, it's still the same colors, still the same.
Any Raider success, I'm happy for my dad because
Is he rooting for them now over the Rams?
No, he's a Raider. Oh. He is damn near the logo. Like that is his thing. Now I'll see him, give a nod to the Rams because of me. Like we all have had our respected teams, but I mean he's a Raider. It just won't move. I did get him to play halftime at a Rams game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So don't say I never did nothing for him because that took a lot.
And with that skit, did you show it to him before to get his blessing? No.
Nope. Didn't know about it.
Really?
Yep. Didn't know about it. I had whispered it to my mom. During the whole process, I was telling my mom. I was just like, I told them, blah, 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 blah. And then I think it was the day after I had filmed, because we were on a family vacation. I had to leave to go film that and then come back. And I let him know who was there, and he was like, "Yeah, oh, yeah, oh." And then once he saw it, him reposting it and telling me good job and all that stuff.
That must have felt amazing.
It's the best, man. Anytime I can make him proud, it's cool.
I saw you mention it while you were at Mania, doing all the stuff that you're doing with No Contest. You're Mr. ESPN now.
Bro, I'm out here.
Bro, you're on linear television talking pro wrestling.
Yeah, crazy.
Is this wild?
You're
living your best life, truly.
Yeah, it happened so fast, but I knew it. I knew it. Just if you just give me the ball, I know I could do great with it. And I was gonna just do it, be on Twitch, talking wrestling. Yeah. Get some donations, but how the pod came together was after the actors went on strike, I got scared, dude. It's at any time they can just cut my income off for 7-8 months, and it wasn't just the actors go on strike and then once we figure it out, cool. The writers did, the producers, everybody. So I was at a standstill, frozen, and I didn't like that. My dad, he has acting, but he's also Ice Cube. He can just go rap, he has a second thing. So I was like, I need a second thing. And then I looked at what I do on a daily basis because I always say that people aren't paying attention to what they're good at because it comes too easy to them. They think that making money got to be hard. So I'm talking crap on Twitter every day about wrestling. Maybe do it in front of a camera. Do it in front of a microphone. So, that was the goal. And then lo and behold, Rich Eisen at the same time was putting together a podcast network, and he wanted to do a wrestling show. TJ Jefferson, my co-host, is the one who suggested Meet. So then once I got over there, we just been moving. And of course, it helps when CM Punk is your first episode.
Hell yeah. But to end up on TV with ESPN,
we didn't
that's
think
kind of
in
unexpected,
a year,
right? Yeah.
That would be happening. But ESPN, once Rich and all his properties made the move to ESPN, we were kind of like, we're the only all wrestling show on here. So we kept like trying to nudge them, and I personally feel like we were getting blown off. Sorry, Mickey Mouse. We were getting blown off. And now they're starting to pay attention. Like, oh no, these dudes are, they're entertaining. They know what they're talking about. Let's put them on TV. And then so, they had us do WrestlePalooza. They had us do the WrestleMania pre-show. And then it was like, can we get a couple of episodes to put on television? Yeah, absolutely. And then now we do it that way. Definitely going to look at how payment works for that.
Yeah,
now we're on TV.
Do you enjoy doing that stuff more than acting? Because you're a fan, you get to be yourself, freestyle.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Like acting is so cool.
Yeah,
like it's so fun. I get to do stuff that I wouldn't usually do. I've learned so many things because of acting. Like whether that be weapons training, when I tell you I could do work to somebody in a vehicle, like they taught me how to fight in a car for Den of Thieves. Like, bro, like I could
legit.
I could really hurt somebody.
If someone jumps you
in a car, it's like that's home field. Like I know, like I could work you in a car, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really random.
Have you ever seen car jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you do that?
I watch that all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
You do that? You know how to do that?
I mean, similar, yeah.
Okay.
But the key is to get the headrest off. If you get that out, you can do a lot of
From the
maneuvers.
back?
Yeah, like your headrest. If you get that out
But
of
where
there,
are you sitting? Are you sitting behind the
if
guy?
I'm in the driver's seat, first of all,
You're driving and someone comes behind you and you get the headrest off?
if that were the situation,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be in there without headrest. That's how they taught me. It was because like in the situation where somebody's attacking you from the front, you can get into the back a little quicker if the headrest isn't there. But it's not practical for me to drive without my headrest, so I would have to take it off during that fight. But no, in that situation, you just first of all make sure that belt is off. Get your belt off,
Okay.
quick as possible.
Because it restricts you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
okay.
you're done. But like also, why are people sneaking up on you in the back of your car?
Why are they? Why are they? I was wondering, when is this going to come into play?
Exactly. That's how I feel about this. This is how random my mind goes. When is that situation going to happen? That's exactly how I feel about like a show, Naked and Afraid.
I don't know that one.
You don't know Naked and Afraid?
No, but I'm really bad.
What is this rock you live under?
Bro,
How big is it?
I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV.
Dude,
I only watch sports.
Naked and Afraid is probably...
Where's it playing? Please don't tell me it's your show, because I'm going to... Okay.
But yeah, so Naked and Afraid, they take two strangers, put them in the wilderness for 21 days, bucket naked.
Legit.
Naked.
No clothes.
Naked. And you're allowed to bring... Well, now they got like a list of things that they give you, like a pot, a knife, and...
Opposite sexes? Or
Yeah. And
like
so,
Adam and Eve style?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And before, like in the early seasons, you would have to bring something from home. You get to bring one thing, and like it would suck when the dude is like, "I brought a lighter," and then it's like, "Yeah, you brought a half-empty lighter," or like or a fire starter that they don't know how to work, or like they'll bring dumb stuff. This one lady brought goggles.
Why?
Because like they were on they were by the ocean on a deserted island, and everybody they laughed at her. But when she used them goggles to light stuff on fire, it was great.
Yeah,
she was a genius.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Naked and Afraid, I always watch that show because number one, I would never do this. I know my limitations. Being in the wilderness for 21 days is already crazy, but naked?
Yeah.
What situation am I in where I'm naked? What happened to me before? Like, you're naked? What happened? So, like, it's just like some producer was like, make them naked.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes
What are
no
they blurring
sense.
it out the whole time?
Yeah.
Are they good looking people, or is it? It's good.
It's all about inner beauty.
Okay. I need to see.
So this one episode, this dude had my dad tattooed on his leg.
What? Oh my gosh!
It's crazy.
Is that weird?
Dude. Yeah. It's trippy.
Like,
And when
do you
people
feel-
show me, I don't know how to react.
Is that like a compliment? I guess it's a compliment,
Yeah.
but it's like a weird compliment.
Like my dad, whatever you needed in your life, my dad gave to you so much so that you wear him as a badge of honor. I tip my
That's a
cap.
nice way
But
to
then
look.
like when they like, hey, look, and I'm like, there he is.
Yeah, there's
You know?
Pops.
Like, what do we want me to do? You know?
Okay, now I got to get your take on the state of the game.
Okay.
Right now, pro wrestling is
On fire.
it?
Yeah. I feel like it is. I feel like
What's on fire about it?
I feel that number one, it is doing crazy numbers like with the Netflix thing,
Yeah.
and even AEW over there staying with Warner Brothers Discovery. The fact that there are two legit promotions going head to head, AEW coming into creation made WWE have to show its fangs again.
Agreed.
You know, and so like they are really two promotions making sure, no matter what each other says, that they outdo the other one.
Couldn't agree more.
You know, and that right there is what makes it fun. It's what makes it. They're constantly trying to grow, and so I haven't felt this way about wrestling since I was a kid, dude. Like there was a time frame once WCW and ECW are gone and it's just WWE on your television, where like it's like Madden. Madden is the only football game. NBA 2K, the only basketball game. There is no competition. They could sell you the same game every year, and you're gonna buy it because you want to play basketball, you want to play football. There's no there's no NBA 2K used to have to battle against NBA Live.
Yes.
Like it used to have to be a thing. But once you don't have a competition, they can do whatever they want. You're
But
gonna
man,
show up.
Mania was disappointing.
Night 2 was fun.
Okay, they see this is what people say, but as a whole, it was very disappointing.
Were you there or did you watch on TV?
TV.
See, I gotta watch on TV. Being there, it's fun every time.
You were there?
Yeah.
Both nights?
Yeah.
Now you're just trying to flex.
I'll always flex.
I was.
I won't go next year.
I was. That's gonna. Do you think? Do you think they're gonna stick with that?
I mean, I don't know what type of ink they used on that contract, but I'm pretty sure it's permanent. They gotta.
I just feel like there are certain, like when they cut to. I know you were right there, but I'm sure you saw when they cut to the dude in the broadcast booth. He didn't say a word. Adam Weitzman, the fan.
Oh yeah, I kept hearing about that guy.
There's certain things that aren't for sale.
Yeah.
They would never go to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman in the booth on ESPN on Monday Night Football and be like, "Yeah, we're being joined by Joe Smith here, who's a super." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it just feels
Joe
like
Smith is
everything
wild.
is for sale.
Yeah.
You know, so many can't be commercials during WrestleMania.
That is where I draw the line. Like the amount of, and I told this to Triple H and Stephanie. when I did Stephanie's
flexing
show.
left and right.
They text me happy birthday too.
Bro. Was it your birthday?
February 24th.
Oh, bro, this
Best
is
day
like
in the
3
world.
months ago.
Yeah, but they did it. But it was in a group chat too.
Yo,
But-
just the three of you.
Yeah, just
you,
us.
Trips, and Steph?
Yep.
Golly,
It's my
what a
white
life.
parents.
Yeah.
So they, I told them, I was like, the ads and like the timing of them are horrendous.
Wait, you said this. So
Yeah.
it's, yo, happy birthday, young man.
No.
Much
This is when. This
okay.
is like. Maybe
Thank you, and by the
5
way,
months
the ads
ago.
suck. No?
5-6 months ago,
Okay.
or something crazy like that. When I went to go do Stephanie McMahon's pod, Tell Me Your Story.
Yes.
And afterwards, because I did it at WWE headquarters, Triple H comes down. We all, we're talking, yada yada yada. Then I brought up my transgressions.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, the ads are crazy.
What'd he say?
It's
What'd he say?
almost unwatchable.
Can you tell us
And
what
like they know, but
They
like
agreed.
it's just about they're working on placement of them, maybe. Like I get it. Roman Reigns' entrance is 7 minutes long, but that doesn't mean that that's the time to throw the ads in. I should not. There should never be a moment where I miss Io Sky's entrance because we are back from commercial break.
Right.
It's just it's a level of respect for them. It's fine, in the middle of a match, but like at least picture in picture me.
Yeah. But yo, backstage, this, you're an old school fan. Bob Uecker and Andre the Giant backstage, those backstage promos with Mean Gene in the locker room.
Yeah.
We had none of that.
Yeah,
none of that. Like it was all cut out. That's why I said it felt soulless.
It's for sure soulless, but I mean, like, to get to 1 billion, I don't know what you got to do, but it sounds pretty soulless. Like, then we're dealing with B's, not M's. We're dealing with B's.
What about
billions.
the product right now? Because people are getting. I have great respect and admiration for Triple H. I think he's a tremendous guy, by the way. I've gotten to know him a little bit, so this is not a knock on him. And I think he might be handcuffed a little bit. That seems to be. But what do you think about the product right now? When you watch it, people are very down on SmackDown.
Yeah.
People are down on the product. What do you think?
I feel like SmackDown is fighting for its life. A lot of it is because Netflix gets all the cool toys.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it, when like Javon and Trick and Oba came over, I was like, all right, surely they're going to give them to SmackDown. No, 2 out of the 3 go to Raw, and then they pass off Trick to SmackDown. But it was just like, man. And then when you look at it right now, Netflix is doing such a chokehold on, like I say, the cool toys, all the fun stuff. The World Heavyweight Championship used to be the second place championship.
Yes, sir.
The number 2.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes has the title with the company logo the biggest, and like that's not number 1.
Yeah.
It just feels it feels off. SmackDown needs a drastic help. The layoffs, there was a couple that really stung, but you kind of carved out your entire women's mid card. There's just a lot of decisions there where I'm thinking like, all right, a bunch of NXT people are coming, but they all can't go to Raw.
Right.
SmackDown needs help, and I feel like once they figure that out a little bit, then they'll have smooth sailing. I know a star that's over there that I know needs some sort of storyline is Julia. Julia's over there, and it now seems like her muscle, which was Kiana James, is about to be the star. And they got to figure that out. They've always had a little trouble with Japanese wrestlers, but like when Io's over there killing it, so I know you know how to do it. I think in a situation like Julia, she needs like a Money in the Bank. Not as far as even winning, but a steal the show moment or elimination chamber.
Yeah.
Those 2 matches have the ability to win crowds over. If it wasn't for Elimination Chamber, I don't know if we get Kofi Mania, because Kofi was going crazy in the chamber. And you can make a star without giving them the victory in Money in the Bank. And she can do it. She's got the moves. So that's somebody that I'm looking out for. But yeah, they gotta figure out something juicy for SmackDown because Raw is taking all the cool stuff. They got Roman now. Roman is back.
Yo, Roman is on fire. I will admit, I was a little lukewarm to him in the early days.
Yeah.
He is, like kids talk about aura, like, yo, he is on fire, man.
Oh, man.
The promos are amazing.
Yes,
the
sir.
promos leading up to Mania I thought were amazing. The aftermath, him on ESPN was great on First Take, as Ric Flair said. Like, there's something different about him. Yeah. Even after the Jacob Fatu match at Backlash, like that little short thing, like, that's why you shouldn't be here. That's why I wish you were never here, and you're not going to be. There's just something about this guy. I think it's maybe the confidence that he knows he's the freaking man now.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That helps so much. It helps
Untouchable.
so much. And he's, in 2019, when he really like cranked it up, like, oh, this Roman is different. Because Roman in, what is known as like big dog era for his character, he's getting booed. And it felt like they were trying to force this face character. But I've always had the ideology that if you're going to boo me, I'm going to give you something to boo. I'll give you something to boo right now.
Okay.
And the same thing happened with his cousin, The Rock. The Rock tried to come out, Rocky Maivia, smiling all the time and all that. And then at one point, he just flipped. Like, all right, I'm going to give you something to boo. And The Rock is born. So I was begging them to do the same thing with Roman, and it just never happened until one day he came in and wrecked everyone and left. And this is when the tribal chief is starting to be born. And then the pandemic happened. And, with Roman's health, it was probably not the best place for him to be around. So he left again. Then he came back. And his work in the Thunderdome with the Usos,
So good.
when it was just something special about, as crazy it is to not have a crowd, but to be able to hear every word that they're saying in ring. They were allowed to like really have some monologues, some like scenes happening in ring, and he ate that up. He ate it up, and he kept that energy and was able to go on that 4-year run. Could have went a little longer.
I think so too, by the way.
Could have went a little longer.
It was so good.
So
I was not
good.
getting tired of it.
Yeah, and I'm still mad at WWE for not making Roman 1-3-16 shirts.
Oh.
That would have been so hard.
Yo, I was in Montreal for Sammy versus Roman. You remember that?
Yeah, that was a good
before
one.
LA. I really thought Sammy was going to win. But
Yeah,
the place
that
was
one-
on fire.
They were going nuts.
On fire. When
for
he
Sammy.
turned on Roman and hit him with
Yeah.
the chair at Rumble.
Oh,
It was
that pop is unreal.
it was unbelievable. What a run that was.
Yeah,
What a freaking run. You mentioned Kofi, by the way.
yeah.
What was your reaction to that? Kofi
Broke
and
my
Xavier?
heart. It broke my heart.
But when you
because-
find out the news as to how it all went down, if we are to
rightfully
believe the
so.
reports.
Yeah, if we're to believe the reports,
And
by
I
the
do.
way, then absolutely,
Absolutely what?
that's the right decision on their part. If I signed up for a TV show
Yes.
and after episode 3 they're like, Shay, so we're thinking about revising your contract, I am out of there. Are you kidding? Who do you think you are? We had an agreement. Why do we have a contract?
Yeah.
Like what?
What is this?
Yeah, so in a world where the amount of times I'm on TV, literally my wins and all of that is controlled by you, how can you get upset at me or like make me take less money because of what? Like you control my whole narrative. So like now you're telling me to take less money? It doesn't make sense. You control everything. Like and they have the right to be like, all right, we're taking our ball and go home. If this is the ultimatum,
It's
choosing
heartening
us.
though, right? They're legends.
Yeah,
They're
and
two of the most beloved guys.
the way that they're created was because they bet on themselves.
Yeah.
Big E, Kofi, Xavier Woods were both at a weird crossroads in their career. Xavier Woods has this idea from a stable that he had thought of, I guess, and then changed it to make it the New Day. He tells Vince McMahon, because Vince was nervous about people booing Kofi. He tells Vince, if you put a microphone in my hand for 4 weeks, I guarantee I'll make them boo Kofi. If not, there's other guys that deserve my spot. Like, bet on himself.
Love it.
And they become one of the greatest tag teams
Yes.
of all time. So I cannot be mad at those guys for betting on themselves when they're at another crossroad like that.
No, I'm mad about the fact that, as you say, you sign a contract.
Yeah.
As the talent, I can't say after a super hot year, 1 year into the 4-year deal, let's say 5-year deal,
Yeah.
hey, can I get a raise? No, you signed the contract. That's what the corporation would tell you.
Right.
So why do they get the ability to say, yeah, actually, we don't have anything that's worth this money. We can't come up
insane.
with it's not, that bothers me.
Yeah, and it makes TKO look like they don't know who the New Day are. It makes it feel like you guys just bought this thing and we're like, oh well, this piece isn't doing like no, this piece is special. This piece
Yes.
is one of the locker room cores. Like this is like to take this away. You can't be so hot that you burn down our foundation. You know, the house can't fall apart like that. And it really feels like you are the suits who don't know what you have and you're moving pieces because they're just numbers and not the people. And it's not a good look. And it's also not a good look for future business because like now I know that's how you guys negotiate. It makes you hesitate.
How do you come to terms with that? As an Uber fan, but you love the boys.
Yeah. I mean, wherever they go, because they are box office, they are good TV, they got the chemistry, they got the charisma. Wherever they go, I'm going to watch. So just make sure you have them.
Does it make you sour on the Fed, as they say?
I mean, yeah. And like, I've been mad at them a few times.
Yeah.
You know, I've been mad at WWE a lot. If you're a fan, you know you have. You know, I'm still mad at Triple H for beating Booker T when I feel like Booker T should have won that title. It's like you hold on to those things, but like I'm not one of these fans that's like, oh, I'm not watching, because then I'm not supporting the guys who are there.
Sure.
And so it puts you in a weird spot. Now I'm in a position where I do have a platform, and I'm gonna talk about it. If
You ever get pushback? Because I give you
I
props.
feel like I have.
You have?
Perhaps, sometimes where I was like, oh, yeah, you don't have a guest this week. It's like, all right. You never know.
You feel that?
You can never fully know. So, like, I've never come out and said nothing like that because, like, it's just.
Does that ever make you think twice, like, hey, let me just chill a little bit for the good of the show, for the good of the platform?
I mean, we haven't. Anything that we really felt. The only thing that we were like, how do we handle this? Was when Hulk Hogan passed.
Okay.
We were like, as wrestling fans, we know we have to mention Hulk Hogan. As a show that is hosted by two black men, we really could talk about something else. It was a weird situation. So we handled it respectfully and kind of moved on.
Okay. You didn't mention it?
Yeah.
You didn't spend a whole hour talking?
No. Yeah, we didn't dedicate an episode.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where you recognize how important somebody is to the business, but you know that you have your own personal beliefs. And so, like, what are you going to put in front at the time? And we thought we found a nice middle ground, but anybody who knows me knows I really don't.
Did you watch the Netflix doc on him?
No, I have a problem with watching those docs because I've watched so many other docs that have told me these same stories.
Yeah.
And I don't expect, even though the trailer was great, I don't expect Hulk to tell me where the bodies were buried.
No, that did not happen.
Exactly.
It was surface level. It was like, I watched it on a flight to San Diego. It passed the 4 hours, you know, but I didn't learn anything new. It was kind of eerie to see him do new interviews, knowing he's dead.
Yeah.
His wife is actually a fascinating character in the or his ex-wife, excuse me, Linda. But if you feel some sort of way about him in a negative way,
and I was surprised they let Bret Hart in on it.
Yeah, but he wasn't showering him with praise.
Oh, okay, that's Bret Hart.
Okay, yeah.
Bret is the man for that.
Freaking love Bret. What like, wow, Idiot's coming out, huh?
Yeah, you see my.
It's a nice little promotion right there. 828. That's nice.
Oh, the jacket. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Oh, thanks, my man. Yeah. Tell us about Idiots. This is a good way to get off Hulk Hogan for you, huh?
Yeah, you see me? See me? I learned from my dad. But so Idiots, formerly known as Shatheeds.
Okay.
But Idiots is a fun ride. It is a road trip comedy, which I feel like we haven't seen in a very long time. Me, my buddy Dave Franco, who's one of my best friends from acting. You don't really have, like, actors were cordial with each other. You get each other's number, and it's just like, hey, whenever I need you, I'll call you. Me and Dave, like, we really talk. Like, like that's my guy. And he told me, like, yo, I got this script, and I know you'd kill it. My first response is, do I do anything weird? And he was like, no, I do all the weird stuff. I was like, all right, great. Black people comedy is different. So I just can't be explaining to the black community for years. You know what's weird, man.
I don't know.
Weird stuff, man. They be doing weird stuff. So I get on the plane, get to Georgia for him. Mason Thames plays the kid that we have to ship across state. He's basically a billionaire son who's out of control, and we have to take him to rehab. And he's insane. He drives us crazy. He drives us up the wall. Peter Dinklage is in it. He's awesome.
Legend.
Love Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I just recently started, my sister really took the helm, but it was our joint idea to finally show my mom Game of Thrones.
Okay.
She is so locked in. It's crazy.
Would you believe I've never seen it? Bro, I'm just locked in on the sports, There's just a lot of sports to be watching. My team here makes fun of me all the time because they talk about movies all the time, and they're like...
How do you not...
They were talking about some sheep movie. What's the sheep movie you just saw?
Sheep Detectives.
What's this Sheep Detectives?
Don't listen to their nonsense, okay? Because I was late on the Game of Thrones train.
Never saw a second. Literally a second. I don't even think I've seen a trailer.
That's nuts.
I'm not
You
into
don't
this
know
fantasy
no reference.
Harry Potter stuff.
God, we can't go into
What
the
is-
conversation I was prepared to go into.
I'm just giving you the heads up that I've
You gotta watch.
For real?
Yeah, like you have to watch. Like first episode, because I'm gonna tell you, I was like, all right, another Knights of the Round Table show. It's not that. I didn't start watching until a month before the last season came out, and I couldn't put it down. I couldn't put it down.
Dragons and stuff, not my thing.
Bro,
I like real
I'm
stuff.
Telling you,
Real. Like
there's
pro
nothing
wrestling.
realer than this, bro. Like the first episode, they push a kid out a window. I was locked in. I was like, I've never seen that before in my life. They pushed that poor kid.
Like medieval people on horses?
There's a couple horses.
Yeah, not for me.
I'm telling you,
Not for me.
It'll change your life. It's not like every other thing you've seen before.
Next on my list is Sopranos. I need to watch Sopranos.
I'm with you there.
You've never-
I just got to season 4.
Wow, okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm
Putting
not
in
that
work.
late.
Yeah, no. And Breaking Bad. You seen Breaking Bad? What a freak, dude! It's
and
just you watch
there's-
people punching each other.
There's a spin-off. What's the spin-off?
Better Call Saul. Cool,
Wouldn't know anything
Man.
about it.
bro.
It's actually one of my claims
You
to fame that I don't know.
Rip me out.
Isn't that good? Isn't that good?
I mean, it's great.
I like what I like. There's too
It's
much
so
great
much-
Knicks basketball to watch. Bills football on Sundays.
Great Knicks basketball.
Great Knicks basketball.
What's
Killing
that?
it.
What's that's 4 years of your life?
What do we got here? Napkins for
Thank you,
O'Shea?
sir. Thank you
Okay,
so
that's
much.
very kind of you.
Yeah, man. I
See,
appreciate it.
mentions. You all right?
Yeah, bro, I'm a father, bro. So you know
Yeah.
the little ones, they bring germs from school.
For real.
And like, my nose has been running. I'm like, you gotta go to your mom's.
How old?
She's 8. She'll be 9 in August.
Just one?
Just one, bro. I'm still reading the manual.
Respect.
Not
Respect.
trying to just, figuring it out. But yeah, my baby girl Jordan. I haven't taken her to wrestling yet, but I cannot wait.
Has she watched it?
Yeah.
Into it?
Yeah. And surprisingly, like she kept it a secret from me because like she doesn't like when I'm a big personality. So I get really happy when like she tells me stuff. But yeah, me and my sister were watching AEW actually, and I kept hearing like another match somewhere. Like I was like, is there a delay? Like, what am I hearing? My daughter was behind the couch on her iPad watching CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Wow.
And I was like,
On her own.
I told my sister, she was like, that's the 4th time she's watched it.
Wow.
She was like, she called me one day and said, Auntie, what's the match with the blood?
Wow.
Yeah, and that's that. That's her favorite
Have you
match.
shown her Danhausen?
No, but I love Danhausen.
Okay. Some
God
don't.
bless him.
Some do.
I don't get why.
I think
What's
he's
there
killing
not to
it.
like?
I'll admit, the debut was a little bit rough.
The debut was crazy.
It was very WCW, like
Yeah.
1994
What was
s.
that? It was gobbledygooker.
Yes, that's what I said. He's been killing it.
Monster.
Is there like a line though, like of overexposure that they need to worry about? Is there too much Danhausen, or we're not there yet?
I
know what
was
I'm saying?
surprised he got a match.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the payoff there? The mystery opponent
No.
or mystery partner?
Yeah,
I should say.
I didn't like it.
You didn't love it?
I didn't like it, but they found a way to make it work. Once, my man Kit Wilson,
I like him.
once he put old boy back into the cloning machine, and then
Yo,
I laughed so hard because
It's
I
been
was
fun.
like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course that's what happens. Like, it makes sense. It's ridiculous, but it makes sense. And, like, that's the best side of wrestling.
so you enjoy him? A little
Love
comedy.
it. I love it. Like, a huge pop every time he comes on.
Yeah, he's good. I wasn't expecting this. Honestly, he felt very indie to me in AEW. Here he
Yeah.
feels, I don't know. He feels like
AEW, I feel like I was confused on his usage. Excuse me.
no problem.
On his usage because, like, I hear nothing from him for months, and then randomly, he'd just be under the ring or something.
Yeah.
And then disappear. And that was it. That's all I really knew about him. I'd had to like do research, and when he debuted, I got on Twitter and I was like, "There's no way this is how they debuted him." Like, what was it? What were we looking at? Survivor Series? What was SummerSlam?
when he came out,
Yeah. What PLE was that?
Chamber.
One of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, they kind of set him up for failure right there. But then he comes out and he does his thing, and like you said, he's incredible. I gotta really blow my nose.
No, go ahead. Do your
off
thing.
the mic.
Danhausen, the man. O'Shea Jackson, the man. We'll keep him for a few more minutes because I think you're going to tape your pod after
Yeah, I
this,
gotta do
right?
mine.
Who do you got on this week?
Comedian Brad Williams.
Brad Williams.
Brad Williams.
Is he related to Kat?
Not at all.
There it is.
Not even in the
not
slightest.
even close. Can I ask you about this?
Yeah.
I think it's more of a question / statement. The best thing in wrestling right now is not even a debate.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm going to say? The best angle, the best storyline in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Do you have a feeling as to what I'm going to say?
Is it Oba?
El Grande Americano
Oh!
versus
There's no way we're about to have this talk.
bro. I can't get enough of this. May 30th. I'm locked into AAA. I don't even know what they're saying when I'm finding like the stream initially.
Yep.
And then I see Ray doing the commentary and he's great. JBL. Taker is killing it. I actually had to, this is my subtle flex. I wrote to Taker and said, this is the best thing in wrestling. This reminds me of like 1987 wrestling.
Ooh.
Pure, fun, innocent. It makes sense. The pull apart brawl that they had.
Yeah.
When the girl's there, and then this dude, Ludwig Kaiser,
Yeah.
speaking Spanish.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It is so good. Do you agree?
I agree.
It is so good.
And in the beginning, when it was just like, when they were doing the whole Gulf of America
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
like everyone thought it was going to be something completely different. And kudos to Chad Gable, because it must really be something when you get hurt and they have somebody covering for you and you see the dude's success and you still have the gusto to show up for work and now making this.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out to him, give him his
He's been
props.
amazing.
But Ludwig, when he took over and he over there in Europe, they know a few languages. He came out to that crowd in Mexico and did his thing.
Pop.
I was like, this dude's a king. And now they add allegedly the Creed brothers, and I don't even know who the other guys are. But like, there's so much Americano going on. It's just nonsense.
It's fun though.
Just fun
It's so
nonsense.
And why is it working so well there? And then they show up on WWE programming and like no one cares.
Mexico loves loves a good shout out, man.
Yeah.
I think we were just talking about the Saudi mania.
Yeah.
The mania in Mexico City would go insane. It would be crazy. Like, I'm talking almost dangerous.
When they bought
nuts.
AAA, I was like, this is just another thing under the umbrella. But it's actually been on fire.
Yeah, I thought it was just them taking a dig at AEW.
Yeah, for
it's just
CMLL.
one of those, just like But yeah, they're doing their thing over there.
I love it.
It's people who deserve, like the luchadors over there, like getting extra shine. Like, you got to be happy for them.
Darby Allin, AEW champion, good or bad?
Great.
Some
Yeah.
don't like it. Why? Why do you like it?
Because it's one of those guys that like you got to respect. Like Darby, I worry about him. Like
The crazy shit that he does.
yeah,
He's insane.
He's nuts, dude. But he's doing what he loves, so who am I to say anything? And he's one of their guys. One of their guys that I didn't even think would get the title. Every time they talked to him about it, he said he didn't want it. But I love the weekly challenges. Dude put on a beast of a match with my man Tommaso Ciampa, who I was upset for leaving WWE, but once again, I'm going to always support. They put on a crazy match, great match with Brody King. He's doing his thing.
Bro, you
I'm
watch
happy
it
for him.
all, huh?
I mean, like, now I got to be able to talk about it. Like, people ask me,
It's work.
Yeah, I mean, at some points, like AEW, bro, their pay-per-views are so long. I'll be like, TJ, you got to cover these last 3 matches, bro, because I can't. I got to go do stuff. I'm an actor, bro.
Yeah.
Like AEW, bro, y'all, and plus those people have been sitting there for like 3 more extra hours because they're looking at the stuff that's not on the pay-per-view. They're nuts.
They had
dude.
an event on a golf course or something recently. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
it was hard.
It was actually kind of fun. It was weird, but
hard.
I enjoyed it.
Oh my God, Magic.
No, Magic. Yeah. Much love.
Yeah.
Okay, just a couple more for you. This has been great, man.
Yeah.
We're vibing here.
Yeah,
Are we vibing?
bro. This is exactly why I knew I'd
You should be doing I feel like you should be doing drive time sports talk radio in LA. You are Mr. LA. Has anyone approached you about
my
that?
people over at Mason and Ireland, that was
Yes.
the first people to put me on like any type of ESPN anything, and yeah, I would co-host for them for 3 hours, 12 to 3.
You'd be perfect for that. Would you want to do it every day though?
Every day is crazy.
Too much,
It is
yeah.
hard to commit to something every day just because of my primary job.
Right.
Like, even with no contest, there were some days where I had to do an interview from set. I'm just like, in my costume talking to Grayson Allen in a car, and he's bagging on me, and I can't tell him why I'm dressed like this because of NDAs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's
Isn't
been
Grayson Allen the basketball player?
No, Grayson Waller. Wow.
It's like, wow, you're Grayson,
Grayson
Allen?
Allen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with Grayson Waller.
Yeah, I love him.
And I just love Australians. When I was back in my first job, which was going on tour with my dad, Australia, I really found my bag.
Okay.
Because my dad didn't know about the Aussie.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to do that. The crowds go nuts.
You'd come out.
Yeah, my dad would bring me out. Me and my brother do a show. We'd do a song or two with him, and then that turned into us kind of being his hype man throughout. And then so when I get that crowd,
Yeah.
Aussie,
pop.
and he would look like, yeah, man, play some FIFA in your life.
Yeah. Be world. How long did you do that for? How many years?
I was 18, and then I think the last time I went on tour with him, I was maybe 21, 22.
Okay.
Because then I started auditioning for Straight Outta Compton, and then I became an actor.
What's it like going on tour with your dad? Because there's crazy things that happen on tour, but you can't really go crazy because your dad's there.
Oh, man. You find your ways.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, because, me and my brother, back, in our younger times, when I was about 18, 19, people love throwing bags of agriculture
Okay.
on stage.
Yeah.
And it'd be a funny game of trying to keep it under your foot the entire time until you can reach and grab it.
You take it though. You.
I mean, when you can sneak it away, but it's like it's your dad.
What
You
if
don't want
someone
him
puts
to see.
something in it?
I mean, that's always it's
a
always
risk.
roulette.
Okay. You roll the
You're on
dice.
tour, baby. You're gonna be all right. You're not smoking with them.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is.
The sketchiest thing we ever did was we were in Canada, and
Which part? Which part?
Where were we? Chictoria, aka Victoria, BC.
What's Chictoria?
Victoria is an island, but
I know. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, they call it. I know, but they call it Chictoria because of the ratio of women to men.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, they told us all about it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we were over there in Chictoria,
Yeah.
and we were being the great house that we were in. And we smelled the aroma. And there was this guy in the crowd by the name of Seamus. Shout out to Seamus. Yes, we do remember you. We talk about you a lot.
The wrestler?
No.
Okay.
Just this random
guy?
Canadian guy. And he was like, yeah, you guys want some? We were like, yes. And we got his number. He was like, he's talking about, hooking us up. And so we got his number, waiting for him to text us. He texted us, and he was like, "Oh, we didn't want to do it in the hotel, so he was like, we just do it on the street." And so we're just fucking on the street. And then he was like, "Yeah, we're actually about to throw this party at my house." Blah blah blah. And we went with this random dude in a cab to his house in Canada. Doors were unlocked.
Everyone was nice, friendly.
The nicest people ever. Shout out to
Canadians.
Seamus.
That's Canadians.
And then when we went back to the hotel, me and my brother were like, this is the dumbest thing we've ever done in our lives. So yeah,
I love that.
Canada's
Great
chill,
representation. You're an actor, obviously. Are you part of a SAG-AFTRA? What is that? That's
SAG,
the union, right?
yeah.
What's the AFTRA part? Is that
I just found out what SAG meant.
Screen Actors Guild?
The Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah.
I don't know how to use that.
You have to pay dues?
Annoying. But it is you get benefits.
Okay.
Take care of your dental work and all that type of stuff.
For real?
Then, and then you could also do things like if there's a premiere or if there's some sort of anything that is actory you could go to. I didn't know that. I'm terrible at using
the benefit. The reason I ask you this, Kevin Nash.
Oh, I saw that. I was reading
on
that.
his pod said he thinks the wrestlers should finally unionize. So who better than someone who's in an actual union, obviously a different industry, to weigh in on this, who obviously loves wrestling as well? What do you make of that statement?
I mean, it definitely is something that they can use as leverage when it's these contract talks are happening. That like, well, we also could do this if you don't want to play ball.
Right.
But I do also know that, like I said earlier, once SAG went on strike,
Yep.
we all go on strike.
Right.
And I literally got this job because wrestling don't give a damn, and they never went on strike. You unionize them, that strike is a real thing.
Right,
They'll go and they will not wrestle. But they've given me so much. They do such crazy things that I would never do just to get a couple of claps for me. Anything that benefits them, I'm for.
Okay. Do you think we'll ever see it? People have been talking about this for a while. I don't think it'll ever happen. I
It's
think
Hulk Hogan, but you know.
It goes back to the Hulkster.
Come on now. Shout out to Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yes, shout out. That's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, man.
That is a deep cut.
That dude's got some stories.
Same with the MMA fighters. Same with the UFC fighters. People have been talking about it for years, but there's just too much division among the boys, among the locker room. It's very hard for them to all come together.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. It's going to be like that. But it is a card that I don't think TKO thought that they would pull.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't like.
Don't worry about it.
I know, but it's
magic.
see,
I know.
it's
That's your
magic
boy.
and Kareem.
Yeah,
Like,
I know,
I can't
God.
just let them on the floor, bro.
Isn't it amazing though? A New York show, our show is showing so much love to LA.
I mean, are they facing camera? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you know where you are, bro.
Kike told me to suck it on Instagram. Literally told me to suck it, and here I am
Kike,
paying
that's
homage.
not nice.
I agree.
You weren't. Oh, Canada.
Yeah, Blue Jays, man.
Because like you
y'all
talk
got
all this
lucky.
Nick. So I'm thinking like,
Nah,
he's a Yankee.
Y'all got lucky.
You're a Blues. Oh, we got lucky.
You have to admit this.
Oh,
the
man.
better team,
Won.
statistically,
Okay.
if you actually
Oh,
look
yeah.
at the stats from the series, the
Okay.
better team did not win. The team who played better did not win. Now, I understand these things happen.
Okay.
But the ball getting lodged, nonsense.
I mean, it's in the rule book.
I mean, dude put his hands out. He could have just taken it. It was like it wasn't really lodged. It was
What
like
are you
it was like
talking about, bro?
resting.
It
It,
didn't
was
move.
literally resting.
It went.
It was like
Like, it
he
didn't
could have
move, bro.
picked it up. Listen,
I mean, yeah, he could
savvy.
have grabbed a ball, but like it's
PK
wet.
got his ass saved by Pajes with that catch over his ass saved. Again, luck.
me tell you.
The luckier team won, not the better team. I think that's a fair statement.
Once old boy slid in with that,
Bro.
I forget who's on your team.
IKF.
Yeah, when he did that
It was-
slide
it
and
was
that turn,
one-
he could taste the champagne.
I know.
And that's where
I'm
you
still
messed up.
salty.
You should be forever.
I went last night and I'm seeing back-to-back champs, and it actually legit hurt.
Yeah, dude. First the Kendrick thing, and now this.
May 15th, 2 days away.
I know. I'm excited.
He's back. Are you?
Yeah, bro. I'm a fan. Like, if people are on
Iceman?
Twitter like, "Oh, you people who like Kendrick, you better not listen to Drake's album or what?"
Fuck Kendrick. That's
you
what I
gonna
say.
do?
Am I
Yeah.
allowed to say that?
Of course not.
That's my guy. What? The sixth god. Come on. You have to
Shout
admit,
out-
greatest
shout out.
rapper alive right now, active.
He's quite the entertainer.
Who
He's
is the
quite
greatest
the-
rapper alive?
Ooh, a lot. Ice Cube.
Okay,
Oh,
I do.
baby.
I was
Stop it.
I
Stop
was
it.
putting you on this. Who's the greatest rapper of all time, in your opinion?
Ice Cube, bro.
Hell yeah,
Give me
okay.
life. Come on,
You
baby.
have to say that.
Yeah, man.
You freaking have to say that.
I'll take that to the bank.
Why weren't you at the game yesterday?
Because baseball's boring. No, I had my daughter, bro. I had my daughter, and
Bring her.
she's doing the California State test. So, like, I just,
Okay.
gotta make sure that's taken care of. Man.
Okay.
That's one thing that my parents stressed into me, so I have to stress into my kid is like school. If you crush school, I will give you the world.
Yes.
And that was always the rule. So, like, yeah, man, I see. And girls, at least the ones that I've met in my life don't like math. So I had to I love math. Math is money.
Yes.
So I had to make sure, my baby was taken care of.
You're the freaking man. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
By the way, Den of Thieves 3.
Yeah. I got a call from Christian Gudegas on WrestleMania weekend. We're putting together the story.
It's happening.
Yeah.
What about your boy Rico?
Oh, man.
You know Rico's fighting next week in freaking Egypt.
Yeah?
You didn't know this?
No. That's
Rico,
my boy.
Your boy? Apparently not.
I mean, I don't
Bro,
know.
he's fighting in front of the pyramids in Giza against Alexander Usyk, the heavyweight champion,
wow.
in a crossover match. He's had one boxing match, and Turkey, of
Yeah.
Saudi fame, put this fight together. It's a crossover. Rico against Usyk on Saturday, May 23rd, afternoon on DAZN. You
have
should
to
watch
be
it.
there. I never know when these are my boys who fight. Max Holloway,
Yeah.
never.
July 11th.
when
Conor McGregor.
he went up against Justin. All right.
Gaethje, yeah.
Yeah.
UFC 300.
Broke my heart.
Yeah.
Because Max is my friend. Gaethje's my favorite. And like
Gaethje's your favorite?
Yeah, because like I've never seen a bad match from him. I've never seen a match where I was like, turn this up.
You know he's fighting on the White House lawn.
Yeah. That's going to be crazy.
You going to watch that?
I got to, dude.
Trump's birthday.
I just started to get like really locked into UFC after I met a bunch of these guys.
Okay.
Tyron Woodley is in Straight Outta Compton.
Yes.
You know, and
he's working the card this weekend. That's why we're here. Are you going to go?
I mean,
Ronda Rousey back. You know her, right?
I got, if my buddies over at Netflix.
Yo, you want me to put in a word? I'm working
Put
the
in
card.
a word for me.
You don't need my help. I see you
What?
right front and
I just
center
asked you.
in back of the freaking broadcast.
I just asked
They have
you.
a sign at WWE events, don't let this guy in. Wow. Isn't that crazy how they turned on me?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Freaks.
I brought them up. I brought them to the dance.
Yeah.
But not everyone can handle Helwani.
I mean,
understand?
Helwani, bro, is that coined? You gotta.
For sure, trademark.
Hell yeah.
Go to my store. I have Helwani merch. I have it. I'll hook you up.
Please.
You're the man.
My
No
dude.
Contest Wrestling. Check it out on
Every Wednesday.
YouTube, podcast, wherever you get your podcast, and on ESPN2.
Yeah.
Freaking hell. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Hollywood superstar, joining us. We're coming back with Junior Dos Santos. Don't go anywhere.
August 28th.
Yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.